There are not too many four-wheel drive obstacles that freak me out more than beach water crossings, like this one on the wild west coast of Tasmania. There are just so many things to consider and so many things that, quite frankly, that can go really, really badly wrong. Like if you get stuck in the middle of this, the water rushes right around the tyres of your four-wheel drive and erodes the sand and drops it to the chassis or even further. And if that's not enough to consider, there are the waves that are shooting in from the ocean and pushing right upstream, making it deeper and deeper. Now, the first thing to consider is that these beach water crossings are not compulsory. There's probably a perfectly good bridge about 15 k's inland from here. But if you want to do it, well, there's one accessory that you are definitely going to need. Now, I know you don't like spending money, but in this case, I'm afraid you're going to have to. And that accessory, well, it's a pair of shorts.
Check the crossing for holes and walk it in a zigzag fashion so you can get a better understanding of what's underneath.
I tell you what, it pays to walk that. The route that I was going to take, and it looked like the most shallow route, had this unbelievably soft sand in it. So I've decided to come upstream just a little bit onto some firmer sand. It is a little bit deeper there, but I've got a snorkel, so it should be okay. And I think that's going to be the safest route.
You want to select low-range four-wheel drive for this type of water crossing because you want plenty of power all the way across, and certainly don't button off the whole way across. Don't change gears or get any fancy ideas about that because you simply want to make it from one side to the other. Nothing fancy here, folks. Now make sure that you head from upstream to downstream. This gives you a little bit of an advantage because you're actually going with the flow of the water and not against it. And that stops that sand building up in front of the tyres as well. Now, one last tip, make sure you've got a recovery vehicle at the ready. I'm talking snatch straps out, bow shackles out, and ready to whip you out, because if you get stuck in there, it might be the last thing you see of your pride and joy. I think it's time for us to give it a go.
Inevitably, the shallowest part of the river that you want to cross is also the part that's most affected by the waves. So once those big waves come in, wait until they're completely drained out before you attempt the crossing.